Look out over the smoking ruins of ancient Jerusalem. The defenses are gone. The city has become a graveyard of its own architecture, populated only by those who managed to outlast the catastrophe. Military collapse has triggered a demographic crisis. With the male population largely erased by war, the surviving women find themselves in a state of extreme social vulnerability, stripped of the traditional protections of their era. This creates the staggering scene described in verse 1. 7 women approach a single man with a proposal that upends the social order of the time. They offer to provide their own food and their own clothes, resources the husband was legally required to supply. Their request is stripped of any demand for physical provision. They seek only the legal right to carry a name, to end the crushing social disgrace that follows the total collapse of their families. Human intervention has reached its absolute limit. The vacuum of the ruined city is complete, leaving the survivors in a state that only a radical external force can resolve. The text pivots on 3 words, "in that day." This introduces the branch of the Lord, a sudden presence that changes the trajectory of the city's fate. With the arrival of the branch, the environment itself responds. The agriculture of the land, once scorched by war, yields a harvest characterized by beauty and glory. This restoration belongs specifically to the survivors remaining in Zion. The text identifies them as a distinct group, those recorded among the living in the wake of the disaster. God grants these individuals a new designation. They are now officially called holy. The presence of the branch transforms their condition. The survivors move from the desperation of the ruins into a state of divinely appointed pride and glory. Before this new status can be fully realized, the city requires a deep structural cleansing. The systemic filth and the history of bloodstains embedded in Jerusalem's walls must be addressed. God executes this restoration through an active physical washing of the city and its people. The first mechanism of this process appears at the end of verse 4. The city is scrubbed by a spirit of judgment. The intensity increases as the text moves to the second mechanism, the spirit of fire. This fire acts as a surgical purification tool. It strips away the lingering corruption of the past, preparing the remnant for the reality of their restored home. Once the city is purified, a new architecture manifests over the geography of Mount Zion. The presence of God takes a visible form, a cloud of smoke covering the city by day, replaced by the glow of flaming fire through the night. These elements form a glory serving as a canopy, creating a complete seal. It provides physical shade, acting as a shelter when oppressive heat strikes. It also functions as a refuge. Even as violent storms lash the exterior, the city remains a secure sanctuary. The arc from the ruins to the canopy is now complete. By meeting the desperation of the survivors with the purifying power of fire, the text demonstrates that permanent divine refuge is the direct result of total purification.